welcome back. Well, yeah, it was another hot one today here in Meridian. 96 degrees was our high. Our heat index value, 110. Yeah, not nice. 75 degrees was this morning's low. No precipitation officially when the almanac came out. I know we've had some across the viewing area. Still about 4.5 inches above where it should be for this time of year. Tonight's forecast, we're still going to hold on to a slight chance of some thunderstorms in some spots over the next maybe hour or two. That's pretty quickly starting to diminish. 74 degrees will be our low. Winds pretty calm out of the southwest. For tomorrow, again, much like today, temperatures in the mid to lower 90s, winds out of the west. And those afternoon showers and thunderstorms were popped back up. And speaking of our temperatures, yeah, we're expecting our heat indices to be anywhere between 105 to 110 degrees. That's why we have a heat advisory that went into effect today. It still goes into effect until tomorrow night at 7 p.m. You see that includes pretty much all of our viewing area and back to the west. Just a lot of people under this heat advisory for tomorrow. Here's our visible satellite. Again, I want you to notice one thing. We still have our northwesterly flow along with us. You can see the showers that popped up. But the thing I want you to notice is, if you recall from yesterday, we had a lot of this northerly component to this to the wind field. If you look out to the west, you can see how it's kind of starting to flatten out a little bit. That is the sign that that high pressure out to our west is starting to weaken. That's good and bad. The bad news is, usually when a high pressure moves over you, it diminishes your chances for showers and thunderstorms. That's not going to be the case with this one. It's going to weaken enough to where thunderstorms can overcome that little stability that it brings. And unfortunately, it's also going to bring the heat. So this is not really a good scenario in all, after everything is said and done. We're still looking at temperatures in the mid to upper 90s into next week. Heat advisories, I think, are going to be rampant across our viewing area. So just kind of get ready for that. Radar satellite, again, had a fairly strong thunderstorm that moved just to our south into our east, or right through Meridian. We kind of got the tail end of it, the western part of it. These will still try and hang on in the next couple of hours. Again, they're losing their energy rather quickly. Now, one thing we're going to have to watch for going into tomorrow, we had that same thing today, but going into tomorrow, we're going to stay clear early on, but during the afternoon hours, showers and thunderstorms will start to pop on up again, and we're going to watch the chance for some microbursts. We have a fairly high confidence that we're going to see some of those microbursts whenever basically the storm just collapses on itself. You can get winds upwards of 40 to 50 miles per hour. So any storm that goes up, we'll have to watch out for that, so just be aware of that going into tomorrow. And hey, guess what? So our team did win today. Our 1300 team that's up in Massachusetts won, and tomorrow they play at 7 p.m. The good news is temperatures will be a lot cooler. They're going to experience mostly sunny skies for the day, 76 degrees by game time. Winds out of the west northwest. Kind of wish we had those temperatures here. That would be nice because, again, as we're going into next week, we got to talk about this real quick. Heat exhaustion, heat strokes, we're going to have to watch out for them. Either one, you need to call 911. Don't force feed people water. You need to get them into some shade, especially if they're not sweating and they're outside. That's a heat stroke symptom. Be aware of that going to next week because it's just going to be very, very hot. You can see temperatures on the rise as we go into the weekend. 98 degrees by Monday, mostly sunny skies. Those heat indices will be well up there in the 110 degree range, and then we're going to slowly cool on off.